What's up guys, Intentional back with yet another video, and today I figure I'll talk about 5 gold farming spots that are damn near guaranteed to make you those big bucks. Now some of these may be well known, however it is for good reason, and the items we'll be looking at today are just needed for clearing content and in other areas of the game as well, so people will constantly need them. Before we hop into it, make sure to join our Discord for further talks and some secret gold farming tips from myself. First up, we have a solid farm that everyone can do. Farming essences. Essence of fire, water, earth, and air are great to farm. They are really big throughout the entirety of Classic WoW, being used for resistance gear, enchants, warlock bags, and other useful items. So I'm just going to run through the areas to farm each essence, and do know that I plan on making 10-hour farm videos for each one, so I'll have more data for each area later on. Starting out with fire, the best places to farm this out would be in Felwood, Ungrower Crater, and soloing the fire elementals in BRD. For essence of water, the best would be in Felwood, Eastern Plaguelands, and from fishing in pools in Ashara for example. For earth/air, the best place to farm really is in Silithus. I personally love farming the water elementals in Plaguelands, but let me know which one you'll be farming. Moving on, we have a farm for the Herbalists out there. Now this one I admit is more geared towards an Naxxramas, however guilds are going to be needing a ton of these potions, especially so in Season of Mastery. We're looking at farming grave moths for shadow protection potions. Now the best way to do this is by simply farming Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. You could potentially get up to 9 every single reset. Another good spot to farm these out would be in Duskwood or even in Desolus. This is a farm that I recommend doing here or there and simply stacking up grave moths for when Naxx drops, so you can make a lot of gold. Our next farm is for everyone with skinning, and the item we're focusing on will be Rugged Hide. It's used throughout Classic, but really pops off in Naxx with the resistance gear requiring it, but overall it's solid throughout it. Now the place that I farm this out is in Winterspring, specifically the cave right next to Everlook. Now the reason why I love this farm is because the Yetis actually drop silver and can drop mana/healing potions. So not only do you get all the leather from this farm, you get the bonus of farming raw gold. I've actually done this farm for 10 hours, and you get 5 rugged hide roughly every hour. You also get a ton of rugged leather, which sells very well too. Next up we have my favorite gold farm. Farming clams for golden pearls, which are used for the 30 spell power enchant that casters will be using for the entirety of the game. My favorite spot to do this is in a cave found on the Isle of Dread, however you can farm Nagas and Ashara for these clams as well, or even get them from fishing. Essentially, any Naga level 44 to 55 can draw big mouth clams. I really like the cave though because there are enough mobs for you to just loop around and constantly have mobs and be looting. Now this farm can be heavy on the RNG element, as the Nagas have about a 50% chance to drop the clams, and the clams have about a 0.5% chance to drop a golden pearl. So for example, I once did this farm for 10 hours and only got 1 pearl. Another time I did it for 24 hours and I got 17 golden pearls. The golden pearls can go anywhere from 50 to 80 gold, and the farm seems to average 60 gold an hour. The great part is that these mobs are in the level range of Edge Masters, so you can potentially get a really nice bonus. For our last one, this one is better as a duo farm, but you can solo it with the right gear and spec. And it's going to be Dark Rune farming in Scholomance. Now I've touched on this farm in some other videos, but I really do think it's going to be a crazy gold farm. With Season of Mastery bosses having increased health, healers and range DPS alike are going to have to manage their mana better. Now this means using demonic runes and dark runes, with demonic runes mainly being farmed in the open world or in Dire Maul, however they are soulbound, while dark runes can be traded and sold. So farming these out and selling them is going to be a constant for the entirety of Classic, because mana users are going to be needing them constantly. From experience, you get 2 runes roughly every reset you do, and you just farm the 2 rooms. However in Classic, it's more than likely going to be the first room that you farm out. Plus being in a dungeon, you'll be getting dungeon loot and potential world epic drops, which also sell for a good chunk of gold. So I highly recommend doing this farm. It could potentially be one of the biggest farms in Classic. But those are 5 gold farms that I think will make good gold throughout Classic WoW. Do you agree with me or no? Do you have some more gold farms you'd like to see me do or want to recommend some? Let me know in the comment section down below, and if you liked the video make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more from me then hit that sub button. Make sure you have a great day, and peace. Rugged Hide is used for many recipes, specifically